Starting out a little something new.
A little something.
You dropping on Sunday.
Oh, we are dropping on Sunday. We dropping on Sunday now, so I guess it's fitting.
It's fair. You know what I'm saying? It's that cold, fresh air.
Hey, maybe we gotta start.
I know.
Start dropping on Sundays after the gospel.
You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know how sweet the sound is. You know what I'm saying? They don't know. They don't know about this. They don't know about this. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Hey, what? Hey. Who's that? Yes, sir. You know what it is.
You know what it is on this Sunday, whenever it came out.
Beautiful Sunday.
Welcome to episode 6.
It's Friday, but it's Sunday. You gonna listen to this on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, what you say?
Welcome to episode 6 of the New Knowledge Podcast.
We are back. Episode 6. That's crazy. We here.
Back. Gotta start off with the sponsors. Support. Connections.
Facts.
First and foremost. Big shout out to El Segundo for Black Lives. As we said last week and the week before that. Tremendous organization doing great things in El Segundo, which is, if you don't know, it's like a little isolated town over there near the beach. So, the run by students for the community, doing tremendous things. A New Knowledge shout out. And another place, another organization,
a new one
that
reached out.
IE for Black Lives on Instagram, Inland Empire for Black Lives, reached out to me saying that they like the podcast, like what we're bringing to the table, and for that they wanted to support us. So as we do with our platform, we support them.
Of course. Hey bro, it's getting started, you know what I'm saying? This is real. We're supporting, you know what I'm saying? This isn't some like little hoax or anything like that. Like we straight up want you guys to come here for the love and support, and we want to go to you guys for love and support, you know what I'm saying? It's all of our organizations contribute to a greater good, whether it's our personal achievement or the achievement of our people or the people we want to represent in our lives. So,
or just young people making a difference.
Facts.
Just
you know
what it is. Just what it is.
You know what I'm saying? But this is episode 6. You know what I'm saying? We are expanding our platform. We are the voices of tomorrow,
the warriors of the unheard,
and Lade's finest.
You are listening to
the New Knowledge Podcast. You know what it is.
We back.
Yes, sir.
1 week after the last episode.
Of course.
Because we're on schedule now.
We're on schedule now. Yes, sir.
So now it's not so much of a long break in between our episodes. So the past week, we don't have to say the past couple weeks. Just the past week.
Which has been a lot.
It has. Unfortunate news. Of course, we want to give our thoughts and prayers to the family of Ruth Bader Ginsburg. We learned that she passed away just a couple hours ago, recording this on Friday. Definitely an influential figure on not only in the United States in politics, but on the Supreme Court, and just fighting for a lot of women's rights, a lot of just rights in general. She did a tremendous job on the Supreme Court for, I don't know the figures, how many years, but condolences.
They says she served 27 years.
Damn.
I know. Before our time.
Yeah, but so we just want to give our condolences out, and but for making progress like she did, we from our platform definitely want to emphasize that this, although it's very sad, it is, as she would want it, a call to action, and it just stresses even more of the importance of voting this coming fall to see not only the vision that you want for this country for the next 4, possibly 8 years, but in terms of Supreme Court justices, for those that don't know, they have a lifetime sentence, or not sentence. They have a lifetime appointment. So
yeah.
Just like Ruth Bader Ginsburg, they can do it until they die, or until they step down. But so in light of this upcoming election is not only just for how we want this nation to be, but also how we want it to be not only in the immediate future, but for the long-term future.
Facts. And
a 6-3 turn of conservative to liberal justices, that's what we'd have for the next foreseeable future.
It's mostly about, you have to understand that, with the loss of this Supreme Court justice, first, we're losing somebody who has done really amazing things, despite where she leans politically. She has done great things for this country. She died at the age of 87, which is a very long life.
After battle with cancer.
Battling cancer. So it's first we want to give the condolences on behalf of New Knowledge, but it's also to re-emphasize the importance to vote.
Yep.
Like, voting it is now more, you need to learn more about voting.
It's more important now than it will ever be.
It will ever be, because there's so much going on right now. Like, I feel like this is the year of change and adjustment, right? Of being blindsided. This is the year of being blindsided, and it's to, it's kind of a test to see if anybody can recover their sight.
Yep.
So, we have to stay focused on our goals, despite how we may feel about, voting in general, or our laziness towards it, or what we know or don't know. I think it's important for everybody to vote. And, we both stress that very, very much. We're not telling you who to vote for, right? That's not our place, but we do want you to vote. Right, you know what I'm saying?
At least have your voices heard, because I mean, at least for me, it's like, if you're not going to go out and vote, at least if it's not for president, but for like your local congressman, woman, councilwoman, men, it's like, I don't want to hear you complaining on anything.
Yeah.
If you didn't at least go out
and try to change that same system you complain about.
It's like, if you're just going to go out and complain, that's what, even from both sides, like, you hate to say it, but a lot of the athletes, like, I think he said, like, Colin Kaepernick didn't even vote.
Yeah.
Until, I guess, this year, or is going to vote this year. It's like a lot of people that you look up to for a lot of this guidance, a lot of this guidance and stuff, you have to look into it, because it's like, you could be complaining about all this stuff, but if you're not even gonna, regardless of taking action, making organizations, raising money, all that type of stuff, which he has done, but for the average Joe, it's like, if you're not creating some sort of change or trying to create some sort of change, the bare minimum you can do is vote. So, from New Knowledge.
Yeah.
Vote. Public service announcement. Vote.
And we will be having a video coming out soon, which is just another PSA. to where you guys, we just encourage you guys to vote, this year. It's the most important year. I think it's starting to become even more and more important as it approaches, which is in a really
45 days
way.
away. 45 days away.
Yeah. So, but there's time. So still register, and, look into, your voting polls and everything, and make sure that you at least express that right. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Complain about the rest of the rights, but
Yeah. You complain about the rest, but it's like if you didn't have a say in it,
yeah,
I don't want to hear you.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to hear you complain. But
off of that,
from the past week, so we had some sad news. But at least for me.
Well, I think it's like bad. I don't think it's bad news.
At least for me.
I don't think it's like bad news for you. I think it's bad news for me.
No, I'm saying it's good news for me.
You get like hard off the bad news.
Good news. Actually, I'm not even going to say it was good news. It was regardless.
Oh, you guys get an easier conference final.
Regardless. Okay.
So yeah, that is good news.
So here it is. Here
it
is. This past week, monumental moment. The Clippers, right? The Clippers, right?
I can't even say it. They did Buffaloes to me.
The Clippers gave up a 3-1 lead to the Denver Nuggets. And for those of you that know, who live in LA, who've seen the billboards, seen the propaganda, LA our way, spotlights. Oh no. It was street lights over spotlights. I want to hear it. It's done. It's over. You already know what it is. Lake Show, Laker Nation, all day, Los Angeles, Laker Town, never wavered, never swayed. And you just seen it on full display.
I don't think that that's what it was. I think that what it was that Lakers didn't do anything. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I'm not hating on the Lakers. Y'all have
you can't hate.
Y'all did.
You can't hate.
Y'all did some great things. You know what I'm saying? This year, with the ghost of Kobe on your ass. My thing is personally, I feel hurt because what you get is it's not even like a player is. It's not even like a player's ass thing anymore. It's more like the literal organization has to be getting paid by somebody to keep up this reputation.
They're just
like this team.
It's a Laker nation. Just know that. First and foremost.
This team, regular season and everything too. Everybody was healthy. Everybody on the Laker team was healthy. All right, y'all was playing us and we was clapping y'all. Everybody was healthy. Everybody was healthy.
Whoa. First game. Okay. First off, first game of the season. Whatever. This first game.
What?
It's the first game
ever.
It's the first game of the season.
You barely won the second game.
Whoa. I'm just gonna let you know right now.
Kobe had to die for you guys to get this conference final.
Okay, all right. We don't need that. The Lakers are the best team in the league. Point blank. Period. We seen it. We know it. Lakers have the best player in the league. We seen it. We know it. So all of you guys is in my mentions, in my DMs, talking about Kawhi Leonard, all these people. I want to hear it. For those of you that said the biggest lie of all, that Kawhi Leonard is the best player in the league, he doesn't even deserve to be in the same sentence as LeBron. Not even close. So, that happened in the past week.
It did.
And I don't want to just gloss over this. Because let it have been the other way around. It would have been all these Clipper fans talking about.
Look, bro, we tried. Look, bro, hold on.
Oh,
we would have seen you. Look,
try.
Look. First of all,
Paul George is hitting the side of the backboard. I can hit the side of the backboard.
I didn't even watch the game. I was too busy editing the podcast.
Man, I'll tell you what happened.
I know what happened.
Paul George scored,
4 points. Something like that.
Kawhi Leonard scored 2 points in the second half.
In the second
0
half,
points Both of them scored.
Did you see the RDC World?
Oh, yeah.
That gotta be dead, boy. I'm like, bro, like, for those of you who are hopping on Instagram live, we live.
We're live.
But like that's my biggest thing was like it's the curse. Like I couldn't even be mad at this. And like before, I could be upset. Oh, we had injuries. Oh, we was healthy with a new fresh team, with a
fresh team,
with the like Hall of Fame team,
3-month break,
with the Hall of Fame team.
I can't say that now.
I mean, that was a Hall of Fame team.
I can't say that now.
That was a Hall of Fame.
Because y'all couldn't get past the Nuggets, who we just clapped by 30 today.
Look, first of all, the Nuggets are low key though. Like let's keep it 300 though.
Okay, keep it 300.
300, right? During season though, the Nuggets did give us a hard time, but not as hard of a time. But like Nuggets, like it's the only people who give us. It's not the Lakers. Lakers don't give us a hard time.
Whoa.
They don't. Come on.
But y'all, bro,
come on,
bro.
Come on.
I'm telling you right now. Right now. LeBron James in the playoffs.
Lakers have proven to be a better playoff team right now.
Yes. They are better. It's not a coincidence. LeBron James coasts in the season. That's what he does. He's done that all this time.
Look
but once he gets in the playoffs,
first of all, it's really hard to defend my people right now.
You can't even defend them.
Look.
Because
I'm not defending them. I
think all season it was like this. We're gonna have LA versus LA in the conference finals. LA. We was on the dance floor. We made it to the dance. Y'all didn't even get out the house.
That's not true.
Okay,
you know
maybe you
bought our ticket. We bought our ticket.
You bought a ticket to
and
the
then
dance.
we all caught coronavirus.
No, this is what happened. It's like you get to the dance. Picture this. You go to a dance.
I don't like the Lakers.
Or maybe you go to a party. Let's say it's just a party.
I don't like the Lakers.
Go to a party, right?
The fakers.
It's this big thing, you know. You got a little thing with this one shorty going to the party, right?
One shorty.
You go to the party. She texts you. Are you almost here? Yeah, I'm almost here. I'm coming.
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm going.
You get there. You get there a little late, maybe.
LA our way, yes.
Once you open the door, you right there. She right there. Y'all make the eye contact.
We do.
You in the spot. You got it. It's there. Then you BS it. You start, I don't know. Let me just go to the bathroom. Okay, I'll come right. You come right back out, shorty with another dude, and you blew it. It was right there. And you blew it. So I don't want to hear nothing. Not one bit. Nothing. Zips, zero, nada. Because I'm going to tell you one thing. One thing else I heard. Paul George and Kawhi Leonard combined for 24, 6, and 7. For the whole game. Game 7. Let LeBron get 24, 6, and 7 by himself, and everybody, oh no, he washed. The standards, it's levels to this. But I digress.
I don't even know what you're talking about, bro. Because look, it was Game 7 that messed us up. Yes. But all the other games before, we was having career highs. Like, look, nobody cares about the games prior because we didn't make it.
It was 3 straight.
I get that it doesn't matter.
Double digit.
I get that it doesn't matter. I'm just saying, as a fan, I don't want to be a fan right now. As somebody as an ex-supporter of the Clipper Nation, at the time where I was into it, at the time of the last episode when I said that I see you in the conference finals, I lied. Like I didn't know I was lying then. I didn't know I was lying.
We handled our business.
I didn't know I was lying. I didn't know that my team. I've never been sold so much in my life. I didn't even watch the game. I was so confident that we was going to win that I didn't even watch the game. When I saw the score, I thought the game wasn't over. Like, I was like, ain't no way in hell that's the score, bro. My heart dropped. I was like, dang. And my heart didn't drop because they lost. It dropped because I was talking so much shit. Like, I knew I was about to get the Laker fans in my DMs.
Hey, it's good to be I mean, you know, we slip up on the game ones. We a little rusty. We be a little rusty coming to the game ones. We got so much rest.
All right, but look,
so easily.
All right, whatever. Look. Nobody get on my head after watching this episode. From now on,
He's a
right?
Clipper fan.
No.
You've been a Clipper fan.
I'm not a Clipper fan.
Whole time. Got a Clipper hat right there.
I'm not. Look, I'm a Clipper fan. Look, I'm what you call a fan of the Clippers. I'm a regular season Clipper fan. Yes. But I'm not a playoff Clipper fan. I've never been a playoff Clipper fan. I'm a regular season Clipper fan. In the playoffs, I'm as long as the West Coast wins, I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? Because LA never makes it. You know what I'm saying? This one's from Mamba. So this is how it is. So this is how it is if the Lakers don't win the finals though. This is how it is for you. It's like this. So you same girl example, right? So I fumbled the bag. All right, dang, I messed up.
Facts.
Walking with Shawty. Shut up. Walking with Shawty, right? Right? We walk with you. Who was it? Nuggets walking with Shawty, right?
Yeah.
Nuggets walking with Shawty, right?
Nuggets with the Shawty. Yeah.
They see Lakers or whatever. They know they gotta go past the Lakers to take Shawty into the dance room.
Yeah.
Right? To have fun with Shawty, right? You know what I'm saying? To get that final thing where you can finally get to that dance floor. Yeah. Right now you're just in the lobby. You see the Lakers, they made it in.
Yeah, y'all chilling in the living room.
Yeah. Right? The Clippers went home.
Y'all went home.
Where did we go? Where's Damian at? Damian Lillard? Wherever he is, right? And so you got your
1, 2, 3 Cancun.
So you got your girl, right? So they're just walking over. They see Lakers. So this is how the Lakers are if they don't win the conference finals. You see, girl is actually somebody you mess with.
Yeah.
Right? You know her, so she went over to you, right?
Yeah.
Right? So she running over, right? Game 1. You win it. She coming straight coming. It's game 2. Y'all win it. She coming, game 3. Y'all win it. She goes, she right there. And then y'all blow all the other games that don't make it. She just goes back to the same dude, goes inside, but now y'all sitting there lonely.
That's not gonna happen.
With blue balls.
That's not gonna happen.
With blue balls. And Kobe's on LeBron's shoulder like, I'm sorry.
This is what it, hey.
Look, this is my thing. This is my thing.
Nuggets.
This is my thing.
Burgers, fries, Lakers in 5. You can book it. You can book it.
Bro. All right, bro. All right.
I just had to get that off my chest a little bit. It's just the past week. Let's just say the past week has been good for the Lakers. Good for the Lakers. But if the Clippers are gonna play like that, I would have want the Clippers in the Western Conference Finals. If they was playing like that, because then we would have just.
But we wouldn't have played like that against y'all. I don't know what happened. Like, there's no scientific explanation except for that they sold. They choked. But they choked different, though. Like, how can you set records and then literally go against every record you set? Every single player on the team went against the record they set.
Hey, it is what it is, some people just ain't built for the moment. They just ain't built for the moment. Playoff, pandemic P.
I don't get it.
Not built
y'all can talk, bro, but like,
I'm just saying it.
You say we not built for it, but y'all ain't even seen the light of it forever.
Y'all ain't seen the light at all.
No, I mean the light of the playoffs.
I'm saying, they ain't seen the light of the finals. Y'all still ain't seen the light. But I digress. It's okay. I'm not gonna front run too much today. But let the Lakers win. Oh, I'm coming here decked out.
I'm an LA fan. When it comes to the final, I said I'm always a finals fan when it comes to the West Coast team, no matter who it is, except for the Warriors. I never liked the Warriors.
But the thing is, the Warriors got everybody and a number 1 pick for next year, or a number 2 pick. So they might be back next year. But we're gonna enjoy this. We're gonna enjoy this year.
If LA Clippers, you disappointed me. I don't care about y'all right now. If LA wins, if LA gets a dub, in light of Kobe, because I was a Kobe fan way before I was a Clipper fan. In light of Kobe, right, I will support the efforts of the Lakers.
Mamba.
In light of Kobe,
Mamba forever.
I'm never gonna be a Faker fan though. And I've always been a LeBron fan because my mom's from Cleveland, Ohio. So don't get it twisted. Don't think I'm bandwagoning. Don't think I'm bandwagoning.
The Lakers show.
I always been a LeBron fan, bro. Family from Cleveland, bro. All right.
The Lake Show.
With that being said, let's move on to a little bit more, better topic for me, please. Hi, everybody on the line. Sorry, continue. College.
We back to this.
We back to college.
I started. I had a final today for computer science and math, so that's not very fun.
That's not very fun.
But the bigger picture of like what we want to discuss is kind of like adjustments in a year full of uncertainty, in a year full of unprecedented things. Adjustments are kind of, if you're watching this, if you're listening to this, and you're thriving,
right,
feeling good,
yes,
then you have obviously made those adjustments, those pivots,
yeah,
to get to where you are. So
especially when you get hit with a pandemic,
literally, you know, you get your graduation snatched,
your prom snatched. Yo, low key, I just saw my.
Did you want to go to prom
this year? I'm gonna keep it 100.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 500,000.
I don't think I wanted to go to prom. we had prom on the Queen Mary, something like that.
I don't think I've ever been there.
It's a shit.
I know what it is. I just never been there.
How am I supposed to dance on the?
I'm supposed to dance on. I know it's like I think it's like a big crew. It's like it's like a hotel, right?
I swear the Queen Mary is a shit.
I'm saying no, it's a hotel and shit.
That's scary as hell.
I don't think it goes anywhere. I think it's just in the, or maybe it goes around the I honestly don't know.
Honestly, if that motherfucker move once, I'm out.
But prom, like, I'm gonna keep it 100. I wasn't feeling
prom. Yeah, this is why I wasn't feeling prom. But I'm gonna make people mad.
I mean, just to be honest, I mean, like, it was just like, because I went last year.
Yeah, I went last year.
Yeah, so I went last year. Had a great experience.
I was up in Burbank. Got some really nice venue, bro. We got the stars here.
Well, we had. I mean, as corny as it was, like at the Science Center.
Yeah,
but it was underneath of like the spaceship.
Yeah,
and like that whole room. So I mean, it was cool.
Yeah,
but I mean, at least for me, like getting all dressed up. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like.
Hey, bro, we look sharp when we get dressed up.
Get a little suit on. I mean,
it takes a lot for me to be like, I'm trying to put this suit on. Though.
But I mean, it's just everything that night is, especially when you've already done it.
Yeah.
Yeah. For those of you, you feel what I'm saying. Like, you've done it before. You just gotta go through it all. Yeah, you gotta.
My thing is, I had to go with the.
Damn. Watch your words. Watch your words, Playboy. Watch your words. Oh, okay, I'll take it. So, I mean, at least just for me, like, the hype wasn't really there. It was just like something I had to do, more than something that I wanted to do. And that's just the prompt. Like, I mean, going on a date with, you know, you got your girl going on a date. Like, it's a great time regardless. I mean,
not your girl.
Pretty much like any time with your girl is like a good time.
Yeah, you're like your girl though.
Yeah, I'm saying it's not.
Your date. Let's call it your date.
Okay, anytime.
Not everybody has a girl. They go like this.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. So any time with your date, whatever, it's a great time. Don't get me wrong. But like, just having already gone, it took like most of the significance out of this year, and then it was just be like you have to go through all this stuff. Yeah. All over again. Exactly. So I didn't miss prom.
I didn't miss prom.
I did miss graduation. Because my whole family was supposed to come out.
Graduation. And, you know what though? My school was on some BS when it came to graduation because first of all, our virtual graduation was done slow. But despite that, the regular graduation, it was gonna be really nice. But like it was like you can only bring like 8 people. Like
to your regular graduation.
Yeah, I'm like
regardless.
That there's tickets though. Like we were gonna. It was gonna be at the USC. Rossier Hall, something like that.
The nice.
Yeah, it was gonna be in there. So we was finna. It was gonna be dope. But like the 8 people, dog. I have 8 friends who wanted to go.
Yeah. I mean, because like speaking for me, my whole family. So for those of you that don't know me, my family, my immediate family is like the only family that lives in Los Angeles. Because like my dad's from New York, or my dad's originally from Haiti, moved to New York, so we got a lot of family in New York. Mom's from Baltimore, so we got a whole bunch of family up in there in Maryland. So they were all gonna come out, fly out, stay at the house, even though I would have got like kicked out of my bed have my grandma sleep there, so, you know. But it would have just been like this whole like big family thing coming together, and for that not to happen, especially this year, definitely bummed me out for at least for that. But you know,
I mean,
it has its ups and downs. But
definitely,
I mean, I'm saying, but like making the adjustments is like the biggest part of all of this.
Yeah, it's like, you know, because my thing was like, how do I stay goal oriented when my approach to the goals has kind of been shifted? Like my biggest thing was
the goalposts have shifted.
Yeah, my biggest thing was I was, you know, as anybody who knows me knows, I have a certain type of self-confidence to myself, whereas I know I can achieve my goals, and I've kind of pre-planned or at least scheduled out a direction. May not have made the path, but I know the direction I want to go in and what may come in that direction. I'm an overthinker, but I'm also a clear thinker. And so that's kind of how I plan out everything, right? Even in the process of podcast making and stuff like that, we both think thoroughly about things, get certain things off our chest. Sometimes have podcast discussions pre-podcast, just because it gets us in the flow and the mindset of the podcast. So, you know, it was throughout those things where I was kind of like, you know, I need to change the way I approach things. So my biggest goal right now is I want to create a business based in like engineering. I feel like engineering is like, you know, the study of the way things are made to me, you know what I'm saying? Like in a broad aspect. That's why I'm in mechanical. I want to, you know, major in mechanical engineering and applied physics, because that's a broad aspect. I could do so much with that. And so I want to have a business that kind of centers around that technology, you know, modern advancements and stuff, but also is somewhere where I can include all types of people. Like say you're in the film industry, right? Okay, well, my mechanical engineering startup business or whatever, that's how it's going to start up. It's going to grow into a business in which your you know, little corporation can be partnered with mine, and we can have a service to each other. So let's say you need something for set, right? I have engineers who could do that for you. Let's say you needed you know, some type of robot or whatever to display on your show, or you needed something, or I needed to display something,
or even like a lot of the things
show off something.
A lot of things like stunts.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying, like or just anything, or like let's say something that's like totally crazy, like a comedian. Yeah. Well, comic shows are getting more, you know, lavish. You know what I'm saying, with Kevin Hart's What Now, like those type of like that takes engineers and certain like many different types of engineers and people studying technology. So it's like, I can find so many different ways to support the people, me and you know what I'm saying, going to similar fields, but having our different interests. It's like, how do we come back together and then build on top of that? Mm-hmm. And we've already kind of like, you know, me and you we know how to work with each other when it comes to the creation of like using our voices and et cetera, et cetera. But like, you know, it's really important. It's really important that we both support each other. And that was my goal. That's been my biggest goal, is how I can use the stuff that I learned in college and everything to build a business on my own and making it to just a really, really strong Black founded culture, like just like really amazing type of thing. And I'm not chasing money, but I do project it to be the best business, to like be on an Amazon type of level in humane ways. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's tough. It is tough. Yeah. Because, you know, once you can start getting into those type of sums of money, it's like
your humanity goes away. Yeah. But I don't want to chase being rich. I want to declare myself wealthy. So no matter how much money I have,
how much actual material stuff you have, I'm
already
in that mindset.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I like what you said, like trying to be goal oriented in like a time like this is like difficult. It's tough. Especially when you don't know what's coming. And but you never know what's coming. But it hasn't felt like this. Yeah. Like I feel like usually you don't know what's going on, but it's like sort of like you're walking down the street. Whole lot of stuff going on, but you don't know what's gonna per se happen to you. But you kind of, you know, you have your idea, but it's like now it feels like you're kind of in like free fall. Yeah. And it's like you don't know what was coming at the bottom. Yeah. And it's like trying to focus on making the right adjustments in a time like this is so key, whether it's some of you guys in college, some of you guys just plain working, some of you guys trying to get money. It's like you have to make certain adjustments. You have to sometimes sacrifice some feats to get to a larger goal. Sometimes you got to sacrifice some victories for the long-term victory.
Yeah.
And kind of like as wise or whatever you want to say, as wise as you think we might sound.
Yeah.
We're just like you.
Well,
yeah.
Okay. Yes.
I mean, similar to how we, similar to how things come at us, but it's the way that we can adjust that's different.
Yeah. I don't.
Similar to the way that things happen. Things happen to everybody.
Yeah, things happen to everybody.
We're similar in that
we go through that same.
Things happen to us, but it's the adjustments that are different.
That are different, right? And it's like one of my biggest things, one of my biggest sacrifices. I think like my parents say they're most proud of me of, or proud of me for, right?
Yeah,
is that when I was in 10th grade, so I played basketball. You know what I'm saying? I did so much other stuff, bro. I was never. One of my biggest, regrets is that I was. It's a blessing and a regret is that I'm talented at so many different things, so many aspects of things, interested in so many things. I'm a geek. I'm a nerd. Yeah. I like sports. I like gaming. I'm just all of that. But I never have trained hard in one specific thing.
Yeah,
I've always been great. I'm not gonna say good. Great at many different things. So my effort has always been spread throughout different things. So anyways, I always get injured during basketball season because after that first ankle injury, it was just downhill from there.
Yeah, once you get those ankles.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know about that. Trust me.
So in 10th grade, you know what I'm saying? I'm not doing well. I failed AP Bio first semester.
AP Bio, I don't think I ever took AP Bio.
Yeah, no, I would crap on the teacher, but at least people know what's up. And I had a Spanish teacher that didn't really like me. I had an English teacher that liked my girlfriend at the time.
Ooh.
It was gross. I had
you guys go speed past that like you guys go speed past that.
I know speak on those times, but I'm talking about me. So it was just I just had these weird, as a guy, and at that time, I'm not as emotionally mature as I am now. So at that time, it was kind of like, you're weird, bro. Like you're challenging me in a different type of way.
Yeah.
And I wasn't getting treated as like, to everybody around me. I've grown up around adults. I'm like only child, raised by my mom. So it's like I grow up around so many adults. I have this adult mindset, or I have this maturity to me that is not on the same level as my 10th grade peers. So to be treated like my 10th grade peers, on top of the fact that they have my same skin color, have my same facial features, have my same way that we dress and stuff like that.
Yeah.
In terms of style, not actual clothing, it's just like they were comparing me to my old self and comparing me to other people. And I was also focused. I was doing performing arts. I was doing basketball. I was doing Smash stuff and everything. It was just so much was going on during that second semester. I was like, yo, I'll do basketball. I'll finish out. Got injured. But I was like, okay, well, I won't do track, right? So I had to sacrifice, and track was probably where it was going to be for me, right? I was starting to get the real training and everything.
Yeah, this man is fast. For y'all don't know, this man is fast.
And it ended up being where, my 9th grade year is my first year running varsity, so I have these freshman times on varsity because, you know what I'm saying, right? And then my 10th grade year was like, I don't know if I could really do this. Yeah. And 11th grade year, I got injured. So my stats have always been bad. It's because I don't train for just one thing, though, right? So to be goal oriented, I had to sacrifice certain parts of my life that I enjoyed so I could put more focus into something I feel like fed the bigger goal. So I had to sacrifice sports to put more focus into school, right? Because school got me into Morehouse.
Yeah, that's not just because it's the easiest comparison because that's what so many student athletes have to deal with.
Yes.
But just in terms of just in this pandemic, sometimes you have to take some of those feats away to get your bigger goal.
Like our podcast.
Yeah. We were gone for a couple weeks.
We was gone for June 30th was our last episode prior to.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were gone for a cool minute. Regardless, but I mean, it's like because we had to focus on college.
Yeah.
And at least college for you, and at least for me, it was like I went on like a vacation to Palm Springs, vacation to San Diego.
Oh, so maybe not. Maybe like July. No, we did start by June. We were going to try to start in July.
Yeah, we tried to start back up in July, but I mean, it was like he was focused on college and getting ready for that, and I was focused on getting those final like emotional check. Because I mean, those are the priorities. Yeah. Like it's not just school, college, or anything like that.
You need to have a balance of this.
Sometimes it's your emotional. Sometimes it's some emotional connections and things that you have to do just to feel satisfied at that time. Or to feel satisfied for the summer. Yeah. Or to feel satisfied for whatever it is.
For that time period.
Especially like in a pandemic, you don't sometimes see as many people. That's for me. That's kind of like how I had to stamp off my summer.
Yeah.
Whether it was on a whole bunch of BS, doing whatever. I mean, whatever it was.
My summer socially was the podcast. Like it was generally like it was only two people I was really hanging out with, and I would like call and FaceTime a few, but it was like I felt very disconnected socially because you go from now. It's crazy because I complain about my school and the nature of the people there, but I was finally getting comfortable and finding my place in like their place in my social life and my place at their school. Right? I founded a BSU. Right? Like I started so many things, and then as at the height of it, right at where I was in my physical prime, where I had played my best basketball season in terms of like what I was good at. Right? My best defensive basketball season. It was finna be my best track season. I finally was recovering from my injuries. Like all of that combined, it was destroyed. And it's not, I don't mean to be dramatic by saying it was destroyed, but it was quite true that so many things I was looking forward to were ruined.
Yeah, you can't say it was destroyed because you had to pick up the pieces.
You had to pick up the piece, and you always miss something. Like, it doesn't matter, you could sweep up all the glass, you always miss a shard. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so I was realizing that I picked up everything. What I left behind was that social interaction, that comfortability that I had. So it was, it was hard trying to find a time in which, I felt so busy, but all I was busy doing was thinking and being to myself, something I was occupying myself with because I got used to it. So it was just like getting out that type of mindset, you know what I'm saying? Staying away from like negative thoughts, being, I'm still working through it, not feeling like coronavirus ruined.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like what I was talking about the past week. Like I feel like I did everything I had to do, but I didn't feel like I was efficient in what I was doing per se. So like I didn't feel like I accomplished anything.
Right.
And I mean, it's just, you just have to find your way.
Yeah.
And I know that's a naive thing to say, just do it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta do, like this podcast would not be here had it not been for us just finally saying, okay, let's just do it.
Yeah.
And the first episode was on Instagram Live. Just got the
facts.
Just got the audio clip and just put it on. And it's like sometimes it just takes you just taking some initiative and just doing it. And now we got some video content coming out along with the audio content.
We on live right now.
Got the new
we're recording live right now.
On Instagram Live. We're on got our new logos on Canvas.
Like if you Amazon.
Oh yeah, I just saw that.
Yeah.
Amazon on the Amazon Music.
Amazon Music, I think it has that like.
We're on Amazon Music from Alexa's, Echoes, whatever it is.
Say New Knowledge Podcast.
Hey Alexa, listen to
New Knowledge Podcast.
So, I mean, it's like you have all this stuff, and if you would have shown me all this stuff that we ended up accomplishing, the following, I would have been like, that's me.
Yeah.
And it's like it just takes
you. Response.
Yeah, it just takes you just doing it. just taking that step, that adjustment, that smart. We took away some time, definitely, and a lot of the time thinking of topics and it might thinking of so much. And you might have missed, and I definitely missed out some of those times we were hanging out. I mean, I definitely missed out on some of the summer things. I had the summer job at that point. I mean, you're missing out on some maybe social things, some things you're working out, stuff like that. You miss out on a couple of those feats for the larger goal. The larger goal of making an influence.
Yeah.
In our case, making an influence, whatever influence it is, we want to make some of it. We're so proud and
because we
so grateful that so many people have taken
off of like we haven't made
that much content.
And
we have a lot of content, but
we haven't made the like I see people go to these amazing efforts to kind of like advertise their stuff, sponsor their stuff, give people previews on their own time. They go their own buses. They're playing it for people. They're playing it on speakers, on corners. They're speaking. They're going out. We've been doing all of this, right? For the like if we're gonna be honest, maybe 5% given up to like some of our sponsorships to show interest and stuff. But like in terms of like the preparation and everything that we do, it's literally been just me and Christoph.
Yeah.
So it's like we have taken time, right, to kind of better ourselves and get us into this mindset. Like right now, we're in a groove, you know what I'm saying? We're adjusting in the moment, right? And hopefully next episode, you will have your first guest of the fall.
First guest of the fall.
Right? Like you and
it take like as much as we thought it would just be okay, we make a podcast and everybody's just gonna hop on. Yeah. I mean, it takes us having to reach out, or not even having to reach out, but having the ideas to come with.
Yeah.
And that comes with us. I mean, sometimes we slack, sometimes we don't have the meetings during the week before the episode. And we kind of just gotta
work on that.
Sometimes we gotta work on that. But it's like we'll start having to have meetings beforehand, get a solidified topic kind of beforehand, which is hard when we're sort of a current thing.
Yeah.
So it's like you got to give up. Something's got to give for you to get anything, and that's in anything in life.
Yeah. My advice to you all who are doubting maybe the goals that you've set because of what is currently happening in your lives or the state of the world or anything that's just affecting you. My biggest thing is that in a time like this, I think it's most important to be connected to your inner self.
Yep.
Be connected to the person, be connected to your dreamer. Be connected to that person who comes up with the ideas, be connected to, surround yourself with those idealists, right? Because, there's faults to everything. I've spoken on this before in previous episodes, but there's faults to being an optimist, there's faults to being a pessimist, there's faults to being a realist, but there's not really much faults to being an idealist, right? Holding an idea has no harm to you, right? Being positive has no harm to you or your self-development. So it's important that, focus on the good things, acknowledge the opposition, right? Acknowledge the bad things, right? Reality is what you make it. So reality can be an illusion because you could be operating out of an idea or something that you're not confident in, right? Like if I'm facing the world thinking that everybody's racist, I'm going to start attracting racist experiences in my life, and I'm going to call that realist. I'm going to call that the reality.
The reality, yeah.
Right? But if I have an idea that things can be positive and I start trying to manifest that idea on my own, or if manifest is too big of a word or too metaphysical for you, simply just being in that space or expecting that to happen, it will show up in my life because you have the energy, you have that power to bring that into your life.
I mean, if you don't like where you are, don't like what you are, who you are at that point, getting connected to your inner self might seem daunting at first, but it's
seem fake to some people.
It might seem fake, but it's like if you're going to connect to something, if you don't like where you are, what you are, connect to who you want to be.
Yeah.
At least for me, it was like like how my brain works. I create this persona,
right?
Christoph in 3 months. And you start connecting with that image that you want to be.
Right.
And slowly but surely, you'll if you're that connected enough and that dedicated enough, you will end up in that image.
Yes.
You start becoming obsessed with that image.
You start admiring that person.
Yeah.
Right.
And once you start admiring somebody, you start talking like that,
talking like that, being like
picking up things from them.
Yeah.
And that's you kind of got to create that fake goalpost, that fake goal line, to manifest that into your life. I mean, that's kind of,
and that's deep.
That's
like, and we talking about it like it's light, but we both currently are experimenting with those same ideas.
Yeah.
And they've been working for us so far. Like, you know what I'm saying? We both have accomplished great things just from manifesting the best out of situations, right? Like,
but we're manifesting more things.
Right.
And manifesting greater things.
And we're also holding ideas for other people in our lives, which is a little bit more difficult if you feel like you don't have your life together. But it's also like, I hope the best for you.
Yeah.
I see the best for everybody who talks to me, right? Thank you. Like, it's like, that's something that we do. That's something that we support. And that's something that we encourage everybody who follows us to do as well. We think it's very important that you all, and people on the live I think it's only like one person, you know what I'm saying? One or two maybe.
Shout out to the one
or two people here at like 10 something at night. But this is going to be a long episode. I think that it's important that we all support each other.
Yep.
Right? We are all talented individuals. We all have an endless amount of ideas and creativity that sometimes we just haven't tapped into. And so I feel like it's very important when it comes to your goal setting and everything and achieving your goals. First, sometimes a big part of achieving a goal is to sacrifice a journey.
Yep.
And then second, in achieving a goal, you have to believe that you're capable of achieving that goal, right? If I don't believe I'm capable of winning something, I'm probably going to end up losing because I've practiced this idea that I've been incapable of winning.
Yeah, you introduce the possibility.
Yeah,
I introduce the possibility. Everybody knows you have a possibility of losing.
Right. There's a balance in life, right?
Yeah, but once you start making that,
you learn how to tip the scales.
Yeah, you start tipping the scales
in your favor.
And so it's like, I mean, that's just what it is. You just have to. You paint yourself in the image that you want to be.
Yes.
Because if you keep painting yourself in the image that you are, you're not growing. You're not changing.
Right.
You paint what you want to be.
Yes.
And I guess since this might be kind of long, we'll start. We'll wrap it up. I mean, I guess the last thing that I want to say is like, everybody is on this planet for a reason. Everybody has that thing.
Besides sex.
Everybody has that thing. And the earlier you find that thing, the better you'll be in the rest of your life. And that's just, I haven't found my thing, but I'm looking for it. And once you find that thing, just like you were saying, you could be so good at so many things that you never practice one thing. And because you never practiced that one thing, you never found that thing.
Yeah. It doesn't take 10,000 hours.
Yeah, you just find that thing. And once you find that thing, you'll know.
Yeah.
Because it'll be the thing that creates validation
and the most
for your
positivity
life.
in your life.
You'll know it. But once you find it, hold on to it.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I think, I feel like this is actually probably the best segment that we've had. Because I feel like right now is really important. A lot of us are stepping into, a lot of our audience, from what we know, is either going into their final year of high school, going into their first year of college, or in college already, many adults that support what we're doing as young people. So even to the adults, even to the people who may feel as if they have their stuff together, not everybody is 100% perfect. And you don't want to chase perfection. You want to chase comfort. Like, if you can live comfortably and like knowing and happily, right?
Comfortable but not complacent.
Yeah, it feels good. And I feel like that's something that we should promote more on the podcast. Is checking up on you guys and making more of a regular segment. It's like, we'll give you a little piece of knowledge on how we are in achieving our goals, what we project for the podcast, and how we think you guys can help us. But before we end, it's just one way you can help. Continue to like, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, continue to like.
comment, share, subscribe.
You know what I'm saying? We are on YouTube. We're on Amazon, baby. So we're on big hitters, but we're on Spotify, Amazon, Apple.
Any place you can find a podcast.
Google. We're there.
We there.
So
we live.
For real. So like, come down. By the end of, usually it takes a while for certain episodes to upload to certain platforms, but we're definitely live Sunday mornings on Apple, Spreaker, and Spotify.
But yeah, I mean, if you guys made it to the end, we thank you.
Much love.
Much love, always love.
We'll probably cut down the episode, but I think that it'll be interesting to release like a raw one on YouTube, and we'll cut it down so you guys can just listen to the short edited version. But we'll release raw footage on YouTube along with additional clips. We have playlists, so you may go listen to those on YouTube as well. I feel like this has been a dope episode, actually.
Yeah, I enjoyed this one. And you have listened to
the New Knowledge Podcast. Yes, sir.